Hello guys, a very good evening to all of you. Welcome back. So I hope I'm clearly audible and visible to all of you. Yes, we have Kiran Raj sir and Dilip sir, Manjuna sir. Very good evening to all of you guys. How are you? कैसे हैं सब लोग? All good? Yes. Gaurav sir, very good evening. Pavitra ma'am, very good evening. Yes, audio and video is fine from my side, guys. Audio and video is fine. Other also, those who are watching on app, all good. So yes, Pujari sir, very good evening. Then we have Rani ma'am, Jaideep sir, very good evening. Okay, Gokul sir, very good evening. Where others today? Okay, I changed timing for 15 आपका 6:15. I guess people get confused with this particular one. ठीक है, चलो. So just a minute. Yes, Indra ma'am, very good evening. Jasila ma'am, where is Vinod sir? He's not here. Okay, chalo. So we will be starting with our today's session. Okay. So here first we will be discussing some important areas which are generally part of the numericals. Okay. And like when it comes to numericals, okay, last year definitely there was question around the areas like the module D additional reading materials. Apart from that, they ask question around the areas like when it comes to a gross profit, net profit, or one question was based on depreciation, okay, or question based on time value of money, EMI calculations and all. So these were some areas which generally get asked in our previous session also. So we will try to make our understanding around those particular things, and one by one we will be covering all these one. ठीक है, Tanmay sir, Pradeep sir, हाँ, okay, Vinod sir is also here. हाँ, sorry, I just got late with some other stuff, so that's why it took bit time to start this particular session. So first of all, yes, हाँ, चलो. So let's start the discussion. My screen is clear now. Indra ma'am, those who are watching on app, this screen is clear, right? Or is there an, actually I cannot see here, it is showing aapka blank. So if it is if you guys are also facing same thing, so I'll rejoin at my end. Now it is fine, I guess. Okay, चलो. तो yes, ठीक है, तो start करते हैं. ठीक है, so first one question you'll definitely see around the your gross profit, net profit, or gross profit margin or net profit margin. And sometime the question is around your it can be based on the ROA, ठीक है, or ROE. ठीक है, so first we will be discussing this particular one by one. We'll be going through all these particular one. So first question on your screen, guys, please quickly go through the question and try to answer this particular one. And what I can expect ki, like my suggestion to all of you, rest that is your call. ठीक है, कि the question paper will be mostly toward the आपका applied version similar to your PPP. ठीक है, you'll not see आपका, like you do not have to worry कि they'll ask 20 marks questions for numericals and all. No, that is not going to happen. ठीक है, so that is not going to happen in this particular case. Most probably what I can expect, 4 to 5 marks question can be around the आपका RBWM if they follow the previous year pattern. Otherwise आपका this will be more toward the application of how, like what should be your approach toward the marketing, or while how you deal with the customers in case of wealth management, or module B आपका the general guidelines and all. ठीक है, and retail banking comparisons and all, these will get asked maximum time. ठीक है, तो what will be your correct answer for the first question? A आपका people are saying कि your gross income will be how much? Okay, 1,10,000, and net income you are saying 46. Okay, let's calculate this particular one. These options might be wrong. ठीक है, I did not get time to आपका recheck these one. So interest income and fee based income. So the total of this particular one and treasury income. Okay, this is your gross income. So gross income is equal to what? So how much it is when it comes to gross income? Sorry. Okay. So it is आपका 84 plus 18 means your 90 आपका 92 and 94 8 हाँ 1.10 ठीक है. So your gross income will be 1.10 lakh. First आपका. Second one, when it comes to operating net income, so net income is equal to your gross income minus operating expenses ठीक है. So it is how much? 1.10 lakh minus 62,000 ठीक है. कितना होता है? So it should be no something. Okay, it is 84 lakhs, 84 lakhs or 18 lakh, it is 1 crore आपका ठीक है. हाँ 1 crore आपका, this is 1.10 crores, right? And net income is coming आपका 48 lakhs ठीक है. It should be आपका 48 lakhs ठीक है. So means options are wrong here ठीक है. So it will comes आपका yes understood. So it is आपका 48 lakhs. This figure is right. This figure is आपका should be 48 lakhs. So this is आपका 48 lakhs. Now with this, if we calculate the your net income ratio, so it will come around when it comes to net income ratio. So net income ratio is your 48 divided by 112 into 100. So it has come आपका 42.86 आपका ठीक है. 42.86 or something, right? Yes हाँ, this is wrong. And what is the net income ratio, guys? Net income ratio, what is your net income ratio for this one? So gross sales is this. $43 point something, right? हाँ. So net income formula is, see in this case आपका this is a bank. For bank the gross sale ठीक है, this will be considered as gross. How we calculate this one? Your net income margin is equal to your gross sales divided by gross profit divided by sales ठीक है. Gross profit divided by sales into 100, right? So in this case आपका gross profit is how much? This is your gross profit, this is your gross profit in normal cases ठीक है. तो 1.10 crores divided by 48 lakhs, so it will come around 43 point something आपका. What is हाँ 43.6. So your gross net income margin will be 43.63 in others. हाँ, these options are wrong, sorry ठीक है. तो the right answer will be आपका gross income 1.10 crores, net income आपका 48 lakhs and your gross income will be the gross net income is fine ना. Net income में कुछ गड़बड़ है क्या? This net income is fine or this is also wrong? हाँ okay हाँ, this is 48 lakhs only and then आपका it is coming 43.60. I guess everyone is clear with this particular one ठीक है. So do avoid this particular part. So first आपका see when it comes to these kind of questions sometime when it is related to bank gross income is accounted based on the interest income as well as fee based income or any other income also ठीक है. I hope you remember that balance sheet आपका. So when it comes to balance sheet वाला area, interest income, fee based income और treasury income, or sometime we have interest income and other income. Section schedule 13 and 14. So that is the gross income or gross profit for the bank. If we minus the आपका when we this can be in the form of for a normal company, the gross profit is equal to their so minus indirect expense, direct expenses, cost of goods sold, and divide by your then when you have to calculate the net income, it is minus your indirect expenses or operating expenses. The gross profit is equal to net sales minus cost of goods sold. In general, cost of goods sold. Net profit is equal to आपका gross profit plus minus your indirect expenses, ठीक है, indirect expenses plus आपका other income. If any other income is there, so you just have to add this particular one. Accordingly, when it comes to formulas, the gross profit margin is equal to, or gross profit ratio is equal to gross profit divided by sales into 100 आपका, if it is in percentage. Net profit, when it comes to net profit margin or ratio, it is equal to net profit divided by sales into 100. ठीक है. If it is operating also, ठीक है, if they have given operating also, so operating profit divided by sales into 100, right? So that is the case. Like in this particular case, gross profit margin, so it is completely आपका formula driven. So sales आपका, what is our sales? 1,50,000 and cost of goods sold is आपका 40,000. ठीक है. That means your gross profit is equal to आपका 1.10 lakh. ठीक है. So gross profit is equal to 1.10 lakh. Then when it comes to gross profit margin, so gross profit margin is आपका gross profit margin or ratio is equal to gross profit divided by sales 1.50 lakh into 100. So it is coming to what point आपका D, means 73%, you know, right? So one question for sure you guys are going to face on this module A, branch profitability. ठीक है. So basically it is branch profitability. You can expect something like this. ठीक है. यहाँ पे you have to be bit comfortable with this particular one. Any doubt in this particular case, guys? Tanmay sir and Indra ma'am and Vinod sir, everyone is clear about this one. ठीक है. If you are having any doubt, please do let me know, because it is आपका branch profitability, so they'll give data from the balance sheet. So when it comes to balance sheet ना, we have gone through that schedule. ठीक है. Profit and loss account schedule आपका 13 and 14. ठीक है. 13 is आपका interest income and 14 is other income, right? So this is the income. Expenses, when it comes to expenses, we have 15 and 16. Interest expended, this way also they can give you, and your operating expenses, operating expenses. So that is something आपका, you have to be bit careful around that one. So like in this particular case, they did not mention about the, we always, whenever it comes to the ratios and all, we generally take with this particular way, but sometime it can be related to this also. ठीक है. ये clear है सबको? Any आपका any doubt in this particular one? All right, this is clear, guys. Anyone? Any doubt? Chalo, next question then. If you are having any doubt, please do let me know so I can help you out with this. So here, what you have to calculate, portfolio return. So investments आपका 3 lakhs in equity at 12%, ठीक है. 2 lakh in debt आपका 7%, and 1 lakh in gold at आपका 8%. So basically when it comes to this particular question, you have to calculate, they'll ask you to calculate weighted return. ठीक है. So weighted return, very simple one. ठीक है. So same question, it can be in the form of कि like there is a investor आपका who have invested in these kind of securities and all, and these are the expected return from this one. So you have to calculate the overall return. So simply how we'll calculate आपका asset security 3 lakhs का at the rate of 12%, 0.10. Then when it comes to the next one आपका, ठीक है, so plus 2 lakh का at the rate of 7%, plus आपका 1 lakh का at the rate of 8%. ठीक है. So what is the outcome of this particular one? What is the outcome of this particular one? 9.67. Okay. Tanmay sir is, that means options are right, huh? Indirect expenses consider always get me confused. Okay, हाँ ठीक है. I'll help you. Jaideep sir, just allow me 1 minute. I'll help you out with this particular one. ठीक है. Okay. So what will be the outcome in this particular case? तो how you will calculate आपका basically the return from these particular instruments divide by आपका when it comes to weighted average return आपका divide by your total investment. ठीक है. Total investment is how much? Total investment कितना है आपका? 6 lakh. ठीक है. So total investment is 6 lakh. So you are reaching to what point? 9 point आपका 67. ठीक है. So 9.67 or something. ठीक है. So this is आपका weighted return. Sometime they can ask you these type of question also. Now like Jaideep sir, देखो see direct cost is something in case of banking business when it comes to this. तो like दो तरीके से आपका क्वेश्चन हो सकता है. In RBWM most probably it will be around the banking business. तो here आपका direct cost is something like we have interest and interest income and interest expenses. ठीक है. So that is like in banking business it is bit straightforward where we are having like the overall expense आपका that is the interest expenses and others things which we have done in that particular paid in that particular case आपका. ठीक है. They all are आपका direct expenses. Okay. And in another cases आपका like in businesses anything, let's say if we are manufacturing this marker, तो anything which is related to आपका the production until like let's say if we are doing some inverts and others also, or if we are doing some sort of like anything which is directly related to the production of that particular goods, so that will be accounted in this. Like sometimes you'll get confusion with आपका they'll give you purchase inward and outwards. तो when it is inwards या आपका purchase inward is fine. ठीक है. When it is आपका freight inward and freight outward. Freight inward is something जहाँ पे like we are purchasing something and while we are moving that particular goods from seller place to our place, so that is something. So then it will get processed and आपका then we have to go for the expenditures and all. तो sometime like देखो यहाँ पे challenge वो नहीं है. Challenge is like कि you just have to interpret that particular one in a way कि the gross profit हम how you will calculate gross profit, how you will calculate operating or net profit. That is the area only जिस पे थोड़ा ज़्यादा focus रखेंगे तो that will be more helpful आपका. Okay, so depreciation also that can be asked you in this one. So here when it comes to what is आपका okay loss. So if an asset is आपका 60,000 and salvage value is 5,000, to have useful life of 10 years and the asset sold after 5 years for 25,000. So what will be the gain or loss in this particular case? So when it comes to this particular case, useful life, okay, you can use straight line method for the calculation itself. Okay, so your 55,000 divided by 10. Okay, 55,000 divided by 10 which is equal to 5,500. Okay, so depreciation for the आपका 5 years is 5,500. ठीक है. We are selling this particular asset after 5 years. ठीक है. So it is the first value which you have to consider. ठीक है. And then we are selling this particular value for 25,000. So you are selling this particular, so it is आपका how much 27.5. ठीक है. It is 27.5 thousand. ठीक है. Then book value at the end of 5th year. So if you minus book value, when you calculate book value at the end of 5th year, so it is आपका how much the asset cost 60,000 minus your 27.5 thousand. So which is equal to how much? 32,500. ठीक है, 32,000, and we are selling this particular one for how much? आपका 25,000. So we are, if we are selling at this particular cost, for sure we have a loss, and the loss is how much? 7,500 rupees, right? So 7,500. So what will be your correct answer? There is a loss. Achha, okay, we do not have 7,500. The calculation is fine, I guess, right? So this is also wrong. So it will be आपका 7,500. Correct है? इतना ही आ रहा है ना? Have you calculated? Yes. हाँ. It's a loss of 7,500 and all. So in this particular case, the company is going to have a loss of 7,000. अच्छा, okay, you got it, this one, guys? समझ में आया? You got this particular one? Any doubt on this? So sometime देखो, कई बार वो आपको सीधा डेप्रिसिएशन कैलकुलेट करने के लिए भी वन क्वेश्चन यू कैन एक्सपेक्ट बेस्ड ऑन डेप्रिसिएशन. They'll come up with some variety. Variety is like कि that was not part of your, let's say, आपका this JAIIB paper आपका, ठीक है, AFM paper. So here they can include one question, or sometime they can ask you to calculate the book value or asset value at the end of this. ठीक है, तो जैसे हम लोग while we used to calculate through the written down value method ना, so they can ask you कि like what will be the remaining asset value at the end of third year, or asset value at the end of third years and others. So that can be an option. ठीक है, okay, one more question. 50,000, the company decided to depreciate the asset using diminishing balance method of 20%. Total depreciation over 3 years. हाँ, this type of question can be there, or else what they can do आपका कि what will be the residual value or the remaining value of an asset at the end of third year. तो इस तरीके से भी they can ask you the question. ठीक है, बिल्कुल सही रानी मैम. If I go wrong somewhere, please do let me know. थोड़ा सा अभी I'm getting that like medicines and all, ठीक है, from last 2-3 days, तो थोड़ा that is something impacting the brain also. चलो, तो क्या होगा करेक्ट आंसर आपका? So when it comes to written down value method, it is also declining balance. So here how we calculate depreciation? First year आपका याद है ना ये तो सब. I guess there was one question around the written down value method in first shift आपका, ठीक है, सभी शिफ्ट में था क्या ये? ठीक है, तो फर्स्ट ईयर डेप्रीशिएशन विल बी 10,000, एसेट वैल्यू विल बी आपका -10,000, सो इट इज़ हाउ मच? 40,000. ठीक है, फर्स्ट ईयर एंड आपका. सेकेंड ईयर डेप्रीशिएशन विल बी अकाउंटेड ऑन दिस, सो 40,000 का 10%, सॉरी, हाँ, आपका व्हाट इज़ द 20%, सॉरी, ठीक है, 20%, ठीक है, हाँ, दैट्स व्हाई आई गॉट कंफ्यूज. 20%, सो इट इज़ हाउ मच? 8,000, एंड देन आपका -8,000, इट इज़ 32,000. तो 32,000 थर्ड ईयर आपका, थर्ड ईयर का डेप्रीशिएशन 20%, सो 32,000 का 20% इज इक्वल टू 6,400, 6,400. ठीक है, सो द टोटल ऑफ दिस इज 18,000, 24.4. ठीक है, सो इट इज़ 24.4. अब वो आपको इस तरीके से भी पूछ सकते हैं, दे कैन आस्क इन दिस पर्टिकुलर वे, और एल्स दे कैन आस्क यू कि व्हाट इज द एसेट वैल्यू एट द एंड ऑफ थर्ड ईयर. तो माइनस आपका 6,400. तो दिस वे ऑल्सो कि दे कैन आस्क यू टू कैलकुलेट द एसेट वैल्यू एट द एंड ऑफ थर्ड ईयर, सेकेंड ईयर, और द ओवरऑल लाइक वी परचेज इन एसेट फॉर दिस वैल्यू. ठीक है, सो लेट्स से वी परचेज इन एसेट फॉर 50,000 and we sold that particular asset by the end of this third year. So calculate the profit and loss as we have discussed in our previous question and all. ठीक है, so both way this can be asked आपका, right? चलो next one. Clear है? चलो next one. The screen is clear na on app. हाँ, okay, blur. I can also see this one. Just allow me 1 minute. Okay. now now it is fine. Now it is fine. So purchase bottle machine. So here you have to use unit of production method. Very simple one. ठीक है. So purchase cost of a machine is 1,50,000. Scrap value is this. So means depreciation base is आपका 1.30 lakh. You have to account depreciation on this amount. Total capacity is 5 lakh and we produce 1,02,000. So 1.20 lakh divided by आपका estimated into cost minus salvage value. तो 1.30 lakh. So which is equal to how much? C आपका Vinod sir is saying 31.20 lakh. Sorry, 1000. So for the first year, this will be the this will be the depreciation. ठीक है. और it can be asked for any other year also, right? Sure. Next question. Okay, हाँ. जयदेव सर, योर क्वेश्चन. आप थोड़ा सा ध्यान से इसको पढ़िएगा. So next question आपका, they can ask you, is there any question based on depreciation in your accounting? I guess there was. First shift there was one question around the written down value method. Second shift or third shift I don't know. ठीक है. So but it can be asked. Good they ask in this one. ठीक है. अगर बढ़िया अगर वो पूछेंगे आपको तो right. So everyone is aware about this one. The second, when it comes to आपका the like area like this, I guess this they did not touch this particular proportion. So Rohit आपका run a trading business 31st March, this is the one. Opening stock आपका 40,000. ठीक है. So you have to calculate the cost of goods sold first. ठीक है. So you have to calculate gross profit. How we calculate gross profit? So gross profit is equal to net sales minus cost of goods sold. Cost of goods sold is equal to direct cost. ठीक है. And those who have calculated what will be the gross profit margin. ठीक है. Sales is given in this one. ठीक है. What will be the gross sale margin? Gross sale margin कितना होगा इसका? राजू सर and Tanmay sir and Manjunath sir, Indra ma'am, Vinod sir, everyone. Those who have calculated this. तो in this particular case आपका when it comes to net sales, so net sales is आपका sales. So based on same question they can ask you the आपका based on the given information calculate the net profit margin, or sorry, gross profit margin, because net data is not given here. Okay. So when it comes to your net sales, so net sales is equal to, in this particular case sorry, net sales is how much आपका? It is 2.15 lakhs. Okay, it is 2.15 lakh, that is our net sales, right? So this is your net sales आपका. Now cost of goods sold, if I calculate cost of goods sold, so means 2.15 lakh minus cost of goods sold, in this case आपका opening stock plus आपका net purchase. ठीक है. Purchase, net purchase is how much? 1.40 lakh. This is net purchase आपका. ठीक है. Purchase written you have to minus. So opening stock 40 plus net purchase is 1.40. ठीक है. And then we have carries inward. ठीक है. Jaydev sir, you can see here carries inward. Then we have wages आपका, that is differently given. ठीक है. Minus closing stock. So it is coming आपका 1.43 lakh. ठीक है. So cost of goods sold is equal to 1.43 lakhs. So 1.43 lakhs. So if you minus आपका this, the outcome will be 72,000. ठीक है. So the outcome is coming आपका at 72,000. So if sales written added on the margin, then 30. हाँ देखो, see in this particular case whenever it comes to this one, तन्वय सर अगर आपको ऐसे भी क्वेश्चन मिलेगा, so you have to consider net sales आपका. ठीक है. So net sales in normal view also, if it is got written, so you do not have to consider that one. ठीक है. So it is आपका, in this case you have to net sales divide by आपका सॉरी ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट डिवाइड बाय नेट सेल्स इनटू 100. सो दैट विल बी योर आपका आंसर फॉर दिस वन. इन केस नेट सेल्स इज आपका 2.15 lakh and your gross profit is how much? Gross profit is 72,000. So 72,000 in आपका divide by 2.15 lakh into 100. That will be your right answer for this one. ठीक है. So this is the one. This is the way which you have to calculate. ठीक है. Tanmay sir, you got this one. So you will be considering. You will be not considering आपका only this. You have to minus this one because that is something ki we are doing reverse entries in our accounts. That means like in general also you have to consider ki this is never happened, right? So the actual numbers of sale during that period is 2,15,000 in that particular situation. All right guys, so see sometime based on the given information they like if they went aapka in that much of detail, so they can give you these kind of situation. It was 72,000 only, right? Yes, okay. So it is 72,000. Next one. Sometime आपका customers and they can ask you to calculate net worth. तो net worth कैसे calculate करते हैं हम for businesses और आपका for normal everyone it is आपका similar. So net worth का आपका calculation is how we calculate net worth. Net worth is equal to assets. किसी भी person की अगर आपको net worth का calculate करनी है तो it is asset minus liability. तो here asset are कितने हैं इसके total assets आपका 50 lakhs 50 lakh ही है नहीं, हाँ ओके 55 and 57. तो 57 lakh minus आपका 22 lakhs 50,000. How much it is coming? 34.5. ठीक है 34.5. yes हाँ 34 lakh 50,000 करेक्ट है. 34 point आपका 50 lakh will be the net worth of this particular one. करेक्ट है. हाँ जी प्रियांशु जी, कोई डाउट है आपका? प्लीज़ डू लेट मी नो. क्लियर एवरीवन? सो समटाइम दे विल गिव यू सम डेटा about the customers कि there's a customers who have these आपका who have these kind of portfolios and all. Based on the given information you have to calculate the net worth of that particular one. Now sometime आपका LTV, ठीक है, loan to value आपका, ठीक है, loan to vehicles, तो you just have to multiply this one. ठीक है, तो LTV कितना होगा इसका? maximum loan which we can give to this customer is how much? कितना होता है? 40 लाख का 75%, $30 lakhs, ठीक है. So 30 lakhs आपका, so that will be the LTV which can be given to that particular customer, right? Next one, CISI is also there, ठीक है. A student buy a laptop worth rupees 72,000 by taking simple interest of 10% for 3 annums, ठीक है. So SI आपका you have to use SI which is P into R into T. Is there any question in आपका AFM from the CISI? वहाँ पे भी क्वेश्चन पूछा जाता है, ठीक है. So many times they ask this type of question. Mostly I have seen कि they ask question in your आपका AFM itself, and but last year they asked one question of CISI comparison and all, ठीक है. In this particular case कितना है? 21,600, ठीक है. So 21,000 it is coming आपका 21,600 means option B. पवित्रा मैम, ठीक है, it is आपका when it go for this one, ठीक है. C P is your आपका principal amount 72,000. R is rate of interest, ठीक है, which is 10% means आपका it is 72,000 into 0.10 into T is how much? How many years? आपका 3 years. So if you solve this particular equation you will come to this one, ठीक है. So it is how much? Okay, it is 21,600. ठीक है. I hope everybody is saying right. Let's check the answer also correct है. Next one. Rule of 72. So we have rule of 72, rule of 115, or rule of 144. These are the different areas. Okay. ठीक है. रूल ऑफ, हाँ सब जानते हैं. The rule of 72 is basically it tell us the approximate numbers how long it will take to double the investment. ठीक है. And this is also in AFM as well as in your RBWM. ठीक है. They have explained this particular one. In AFM I guess they have only included rule of 72. Here आपका triple and आपका like they have mentioned around the other one also. ठीक है. डी आप नहीं, डी कैसे होगा? तो 72 डिवाइड बाय, नो यू डू नॉट हैव टू डू एनी कैलकुलेशन इन दिस केस. ठीक है. सो व्हेन इट कम्स टू आपका लाइक रूल ऑफ 72, इट इज जैसे डिवाइड बाय इंटरेस्ट रेट. ठीक है. सो व्हेन इट कम्स टू आपका रूल ऑफ 72, इट इज समथिंग कि हाउ इट टेल्स द अप्रोक्सीमेट नंबर. लाइक कई बार कस्टमर पूछते हैं ना कि if let's say if we are offering 6% rate of interest on an FD, so how long it will take to double that investment from 1 crore to 2 crores or whatever it is आपका. So this is something that generally comes under this one. So you just, what you have to do, you have to divide the 72 by the given interest rate in case of a double. So these rules allow to determine the number of years your money become almost double. आपका रूल ऑफ 72. ठीक है. 2x आपका ट्रिपल इन केस ऑफ आपका 115 एंड इन केस ऑफ आपका 4 टाइम इट इज़ आपका व्हेन इट कम्स टू रूल ऑफ 114. ठीक है. हाँ तन्मय सर, दिस इज सिमिलर टू दैट. ठीक है. हाउ लॉन्ग इट विल टेक टू, लेट्स से अगर मैं आपसे बोलता हूँ हाउ लॉन्ग इट विल टेक टू ट्रिपल दिस पर्टिकुलर मनी, सो व्हाट यू हैव टू डू, ट्रिपल 115 डिवाइड बाई 6. And how much time it will take to आपका 4 time. So your answer will be 144 divided by interest आपका. ठीक है. So that is the one. So these are the आपका basically they generally tell us the approximate numbers. So here is how it works. Divide the numbers by percentage rate you paying on your debt or earning on investment will give you the years during which money will be double, triple or 4 times. ठीक है. Any doubt on this? This get asked many time. हाँ. So please ध्यान रखिएगा इसका. सर फॉर्मूला एंड कॉन्सेप्ट का खिचड़ी बन गया है, मे बी बिकॉज ऑफ नॉट इनफ प्रैक्टिस रिविजन. RBWM की बस प्रियांशु देखो यार, मेरे हिसाब से तो पेपर इजी होना चाहिए, बट समटाइम लाइक नो वन नोज जिस तरीके से अभी जिस मूड में आपका ये लोग हैं. ठीक है. सो सी व्हाट आई कैन सजेस्ट टू इन दिस केस ना, माई वोट विल बी अराउंड द कॉन्सेप्ट पार्ट. ठीक है. सो गो फॉर मॉड्यूल A, B आपका C प्लस D. आपका जो एडिशनल स्टडी मटेरियल है, इफ़ इट विल कम मैक्स टू मैक्स आपका 10 to in between आपका 10 to 15 मार्क्स. ठीक है. सो स्टिल यू विल बी हैविंग 85 मार्क्स एंड दिस इज समथिंग विच इज़ लाइक विद वन स्टडी ऑल्सो, जो हमने पास्ट में आपका चीज़ें की हैं उनके थ्रू भी अगर आप जाओगे ना, स्टिल यू विल सी द सेम स्टेटमेंट्स देयर आपका. ठीक है. तो कहीं ना कहीं उन्हीं से लिंक आपका होगा. तो सर मेरा रिकमेंडेशंस होगा कि थोड़ा सा सेग्रीगेट कीजिए. जैसे PPB का पेपर था, इट विल बी सिमिलर टू दैट. सो हियर व्हाट वी हैव टू कैलकुलेट टोटल रीपेमेंट्स अमाउंट आपका. व्हाट इज़ द टोटल रीपेमेंट अमाउंट इन दिस पर्टिकुलर केस, कितना बन रहा है? 68,000. So 50,000, 12% interest आपका simple interest, it is again PERT. So first like whatever the interest it is. ठीक है. So आपका you have to again use that PRT. ठीक है. So then like when it comes to the interest interest it is like 50,000 into 0.12 into आपका 3. So the amount plus the initial principal amount which is 50,000. So this आपका this plus the initial amount, so that will be your answer. ठीक है, कितना आ रहा है? The interest was 18,000 and principal is आपका 58,000. ठीक है, so total 68,000 will be right answer for this one. Means your interest was 18,000 plus 50, so it is 68,000 in this particular case. Next one, compound interest or the differences between these two. ठीक है, sometime they can give you or they can ask you the differences between both. कि if this investment would be like let's say आपका there is one person who invested this particular one at the rate of आपका this % for these many years, where interest is accounted as compound interest. So what and if investor switch from simple interest switch from simple to compound, and what will be the difference between difference profit or difference interest earnings इस तरीके से भी. So that means you have to calculate both in that particular case. So here how we calculate आपका amount is equal to principal, so 1 plus r की power t, यही होता है ना formula. So interest amount, how we calculate आपका your so when it comes to so it is आपका a is equal to 20,000, 1 plus r is how much here 10%, so 0.10 की power t. ठीक है, so simply जैसे अगर आप you have calculated t means how many years for this 3 years, तो it is आपका 3. तो first solve this portion. ठीक है, इस portion को solve कर लो, आपका आंसर बन जाएगा 1.1 into 1.1 into 1.1, so it is equal to 1. This is आपका this portion is equal to आपका 1.33. ठीक है, so 20,000 into 1.33 into 20,000, so it is coming आपका 26,620. करेक्ट है, इतना ही आ रहा है. यस हाँ, ठीक है. सो अब देखो क्या हो सकता है, सेम जैसे लेट्स से the same they have आपका like let's say a customer have invested आपका this much of money at simple interest. ठीक है, so as a financial advisor you have advised to switch from simple to आपका compound interest. So what will be the overall difference in 3 years in the आपका interest earn amount. तो यहाँ पे हमारा क्या हो रहा है, basically we are having some sort of cumulative things, तो you have to calculate both and differences आपका. ठीक है, CI difference minus SI, the answer will be the profit that person is going to generate in this particular case. Correct है? Okay. EMI also they can ask, आपका EMI question also they can ask. तो when it comes to EMI, प्रियांशु सर आपका डाउट क्लियर हुआ. ठीक है, तो how we calculate EMI. EMI is equal to principal आपका P into R into आपका 1 plus R की power n number of years divide by 1 plus R discount rate in rate of interest ठीक है, n minus 1, यही है ना formula. ठीक है, so this is fine. ये No, it's fine, sir. Like doctor asked me to take rest for 24 hours, but I'm taking only marathon. Every day he asked me for feedback. I just told same things. चलो, today is the last session. No worries, we'll make it आपका possible. ठीक है. So if I went wrong somewhere, please do let me know. हाँ. So like we won't miss anything. So this is when it comes to EMI. This is the right formula, right? हाँ, this is the correct one आपका. तो what will be your correct answer in this case? When it comes to the R, so R is 5 years. ठीक है, so R is your 10% means 120, so it is basically 0.10 divided by 12. 0.10 divided by 12 is equal to what? 0.1 divided by 12. So it is per annum, it will come around 0.00, ठीक है, it is 0.00 इंटरेस्ट रेट आपका, मंथली इंटरेस्ट रेट हम कैलकुलेटिंग, ठीक है, सो 0.00833, ठीक है, 83, सो 0.0083 इज आपका पर मंथ इंटरेस्ट रेट, ठीक है, दिस वाई आई डिवाइडेड 12, ठीक है, सो एनुअल इंटरेस्ट इज 10%, सो मंथली इंटरेस्ट विल बी, दिस विल बी आपका पर मंथ, ठीक है, इंटरेस्ट आपका. नाउ द लोन इज फॉर हाउ मेनी ईयर्स आपका? 5 ईयर्स. तो टोटल EMI विल बी 5 into 12 विच इज़ आपका 60, ठीक है, तो 60 EMIs विल बी पेबल इन दिस पर्टिकुलर केस, राइट. तो हाउ वी विल सॉल्व दिस वन? आपका इट इज़ 5 lakh, ठीक है, 5 lakh, वी हैव 5 lakh into point 0 point, what was the value? 0083, that is your R, into 1 प्लस 0.0083 की पावर 60, ठीक है, 60 डिवाइड बाय आपका 1 प्लस 0.0083 की पावर how much? 60 minus 1, ठीक है. If you solve this equation, you will get to know the answer itself, right? Correct है. हाँ, दिस इज समथिंग हाउ यू हैव टू कैलकुलेट दिस वन, ओके. हाँ प्रियांशु सर, मेरा जो मानना है दैट इज़ द आपका, आई गेस कि दैट विल बी हेल्पफुल इन दैट पर्टिकुलर केस. साइंटिफिक, आई एम यूजिंग साइंटिफिक कैलकुलेटर, सो आई लेट यू नो द वैल्यू फॉर दिस वन. I guess you guys are not allowed to use scientific calculator, so it is coming आपका, this value is coming 1.647, ठीक है, 1.64. anyone who know the shortcut on the normal calculator how to calculate this? So this will be आपका, this value is coming this, similarly this will be the same value, 60, तो it is आपका 1.647. So now if I solve this one, हाँ नॉर्मल समझ गया, ये इतना 60 टाइम, इसका एक शॉर्टकट तो होता है, आई डोंट जस्ट चेक. हाँ लाइक ऑन कैलकुलेट इन, आप साइंटिफिक कैलकुलेटर पे तो निकल जाएगा, बट नॉर्मल कैलकुलेटर पे वी नीड समथिंग आपका, सम टूल फॉर दिस वन. सो इफ यूल सॉल्व दिस वन यू विल गेट टू नो द आंसर फॉर दिस वन, ठीक है. आई विल जस्ट चेक द एक्सप्लेनेशन पार्ट. हाँ ओके, इट इज़ हियर, टिल हियर इट इज़ फाइन आपका, इट इज़ हाँ इट इज़ कमिंग आपका 1 पॉइंट, मैंने क्या लिखा था, सेम लिखा था क्या, 1.647. ओके, सो इट इज़ कमिंग अराउंड दिस वन, ठीक है. एनी फॉलोड शॉर्टकट? हाँ, इफ़ यू आर फॉलोइंग शॉर्टकट्स आपका, एक्चुअली आई डू नॉट नो द शॉर्टकट हाउ टू कैलकुलेट दिस वन. So earlier Disha ma'am used to do these things, but I do not know. Okay, I'll not lie here. Okay, so you can just search, and I'll also check if I get something on YouTube how to get the shortcut for these particular one. I only required this one for NAV calculation and all, and there the values are only for 5 years. Let's say if it is 5 आपका, so I'll do multiple आपका for 5 time and all. So then I get to know about this one. ठीक है. 10 okay, Manisha ma'am is also saying 10,600 something it is coming, ठीक है. Okay, 10 it is coming आपका 10,624. Okay, let's cross check this particular one. Okay, 10,624. Okay, just do calculate this one, if I am going wrong somewhere. Check next one. Next one we have you have to calculate bond value. So this is we have done in past also. So here like they can ask you calculate the bond value as well as that current yield, ठीक है. Bond value as well as current yield. Bond value and current yield. So ये निकल जाएगा. So basically what you have to do, you have to calculate the present value. ठीक है. So present value of future inflows. How we calculate? Inflow divide by 1 plus r. ठीक है. 1 plus r की power n. So that you have to calculate. ठीक है. In this case, first for the future inflows, and you have to calculate the present value of this also. ठीक है. So when it comes to for how many years? 3 years. The bond is giving annual interest at 10% on face value. So that's why it is 100. So simply saying आपका how we will calculate this, 100 divide by inflow is 100 rupees first year. First year आपका inflow is 100 rupees. 1 plus 0.12 की power 1 plus 100 rupees second year. 1 point आपका 12 ठीक है की power 2 plus 100 1.12 की power 3. So you just have to calculate these particular one, whatever the value it is coming. ठीक है. तो what is the value आपका for this one? So basically 1.12 आपका if I'll do 1.12 into 1.12, so this is coming at what? 1.25. ठीक है. So here 100 divided by 1.25, here it is into 1.12 is equal to 1.40. So just you have to divide this one. Then also you have to calculate the present value, because this money you will get back after 3 years. So it is आपका 1000 divide by, because you will not the today's 1000 value is much higher than आपका 3 years later 1000 value, right? So 1000 divide by 1 plus r. R is आपका 0.12 की power 3. So if you power 3 means आपका 1 point, simply आपका 1000 divide by 1.4 is equal to 714. ठीक है. This is coming around आपका 714 in this particular case. This is 714 plus this. Have you calculated this? No. Why? 100 divided by 1.12 is equal to 89. So it is coming 89. I'm taking the rough number 89. ठीक है. Plus this is coming आपका 100 divided by 1.25. So it is coming आपका 89 plus, this is the present value of future inflows, and this is आपका 100 divided by 1.40. So it is equal to 71. ठीक है. I'm just taking the normal numbers. So the total of these one, so 71 plus आपका 80 plus 89. So it is equal to 240. So 240. So the interest which we are getting in future, the interest down the line which we will get, that is 240 plus आपका the money you will get back, that is 714. आपका 714. So the value is coming, the bond value is coming at 954. ठीक है. So the bond value is coming at 954. ठीक है. So this is आपका. Now that means अब what will be the interpretation from this one? The face value of bond is 1000 and bond current value is around 954. That means the bond is in discount or premium. It is in discount. ठीक है. ये आपका discount में है. So when it is in discount, we should buy this particular one. ठीक है. We should buy this one. Why? Because at the end of maturity it will become आपका 1000 only. ठीक है. Because the bond holders or the buyers, they generally pay back the return आपका. ठीक है. So that is the interpretation. Any doubt on this, guys? Any doubt on this? So basically what we are doing, or they can ask you to calculate present value of future inflows also. जैसे NAV is also part of this one. Net NPV आपका net present value. तो दैट इज समथिंग विच इज लिंक विद दिस वन, ठीक है। तो फर्स्ट वन आपका what we did, we calculated present value of interest, the interest which we are getting in future. We are getting 100 rupees at the end of first year, at the end of second year another 100, at the end of third year another 100, right? So we have calculated their present value. So these are the present value of future inflows, because your outflow is today. Why we are calculating these आपका future inflows? Because we are making an outflow today. आज हम 100,000 रुपये दे रहे हैं, and अब it does not mean कि you are getting 300 rupees. No, the present value of that 300 rupees which you will get at a regular interval of every years, that is how much, कितना आया था हमारा टोटल आपका 240 रुपीज़, ठीक है, 240 रुपीज़ दिस आपका। सो इन नॉर्मल व्यू आपका इट इज सीइंग कि हमने 300 रुपये हमें मिलेगा, बट द प्रेजेंट वैल्यू ऑफ दिस फ्यूचर इनफ्लो इज हाउ मच, 240 रुपीज़, ठीक है। And why we are calculating present value? Because this outflow we are making today. Today we are giving 1000 rupees to the आपका bonds that company, whoever is issuing this. And this, why we are calculating this particular one for the your face value? Because the reason कि today we have given 1000, so the 1000 is, and that borrower will give back this money after 3 years. So after 3 years, the value of this bond, this 1000 will remain आपका 712 rupees only, ठीक है। So see, this is something आपका interpretations which we generally reach out through these one. अच्छा, okay, you got this one, yes or no? Indra ma'am, Tanmay sir, Vinod sir, Jasila ma'am, everyone. Is this clear? Raju sir, Arani ma'am and all, ठीक है। तो interpretation is something कि today's 1000 is equal to आपका 712 at the end of third year. So that's why while you make the decision and all, so we have to do it accordingly, correct है? Alright, चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं then. Current yield, I guess everybody remember, ठीक है। So current yield also they can ask. This time they did not ask current yield, right? So far, अभी तक current yield नहीं पूछा गया ना. So current yield is basically they can give you a situation कि there is a bond who have आपका 1000, annual coupon is 6%, currently traded at this. So would you suggest आपका this years to your आपका that investors and all these kind of things also, ठीक है। So current yield is something which generally tell us कि if we buy this bond today and if we hold till maturity, so what return we will get from that one, ठीक है। तो current yield हमें क्या बता रहा होता है कि इन बिटवीन, जैसे एक बॉन्ड 2 साल पहले लिस्ट हुआ था, आज उसकी वैल्यू ये है, अगर आज उसको हम खरीदते हैं और होल्ड करते हैं टिल मेच्योरिटी, ठीक है, लेट्स से मेच्योरिटी इज 10 years, मीन्स 8 years आर रिमेनिंग, तो व्हाट रिटर्न वी विल गेट ड्यूरिंग दीज 8 years एंड ऑल। तो दिस इज वेरी सिंपल, हाँ, जैसे आंसर्स आना स्टार्ट हो गए हैं, तो इट इज करंट यील्ड इज इक्वल टू एनुअल कूपन डिवाइड बाय करंट मार्केट प्राइस इनटू 100, राइट। सो एनुअल कूपन इज हियर हाउ मच, the bond which has a face value of 1000 and rate is how much, 7%, ठीक है। तो annual coupon is means they have borrowed आपका 1000 rupees at 7% per annum, so it is आपका 70, so 70 divided by current market price is 920 into 100, ठीक, कितना होता है 70 divided by आपका 920 into 100, so it is equal to 7.60 something, 7.608 means 67, 7.67 something it is coming ना। तो ये आंसर कुछ गड़बड़ है क्या? It is or I'm doing some mistake, it is coming आपका 7.6, okay, हाँ, so B will be right answer for this one, ठीक है। B will be right answer for this particular one, ठीक है। So if we round off this particular one, so it is coming around this particular one, ठीक है। So simply आपका ये मोस्ट प्रॉब्ली पूछा जाता है हर साल AFM में, आई डोंट नो दिस टाइम दे आस्क और नॉट। नेक्स्ट वन गाइज, हाँ, NPV इज ऑल्सो पार्ट ऑफ योर आपका, दे हैव डिफाइन इन प्रोजेक्ट अप्रेजल्स एंड ऑल, ठीक है। सो NPV में भी दे कैन टेस्ट यू सम योर एरियाज, तो जिनको आपको थोड़ा सा ध्यान रखना है, ठीक है। आई गेस दिस वॉज द लास्ट आपका क्वेश्चन बेस्ड ऑन NPV क्वेश्चन इज ऑल्सो देयर, ठीक है। दिस इज द लास्ट क्वेश्चन क्या, हाँ, मतलब फॉर द न्यूमेरिकल पोर्शन दैट आई गेट टाइम। सो व्हेन इट कम्स टू एनपीवी इट इज सिमिलर टू दैट. अभी हमने जो कैलकुलेशन किया था ना, इन देखो इस क्वेश्चन में आपको कैलकुलेशन करने की जरूरत नहीं है. इफ अज्यूम कि इफ दिस डेटा इज नॉट गिविंग, अगर ये डेटा नहीं दिया गया है तो देन व्हाट यू विल डू, यू विल जस्ट आपका 30,000 डिवाइड बाय 1 प्लस आर. आर इज हाउ मच, 12%, 12.12, and they did not ask NPV this time, right? Then आपका 40,000 1 plus R 0.12 की पावर 2 प्लस 40,000 1 plus R 1.12 की पावर 3. ठीक है, दिस इज द वन आउट इन माइनस इनिशियल इन्वेस्टमेंट. ठीक है, सो दिस इज योर आपका NPV. तो नाउ हियर but they have already given you value, you just have to do the multiplication. So 1 rupees today's value is expressed in term of this, okay, 1 rupee of today is equal to 0.893 at the end of first year, or at the end of second year the value of 1 rupees, today's 1 rupee will become this or become this आपका. ठीक है, okay, just 11 this was get asked in आपका this time. ठीक है, चलो then I'm happy. हाँ, otherwise like this is something they every time they ask. So and accordingly you have to manage things out. So this is a very simple one. Do not have to worry around this particular one and all. Chalo, now we will go through the concept part. I just want what you want from A or aapka from that additional reading material first. So because we left with that one. Okay. So first we will, I think we should practice aapka additional reading material first. Just a minute, I'll come there. Yes, चलो. So Anita ma'am, for current yield. अच्छा, okay, current, you are talking about current yield. Anita ma'am, do not get in this trap, huh? ठीक है, tomorrow you'll get surprised. The paper was more toward to the application or conceptual. Okay, so अच्छा, is this visible? I'll zoom it out. Praful is here. Praful is getting very angry nowadays. Every day he commented like very aggressively on YouTube. So why you are not hiding yourself from screen? He always give order. So first question regarding loan origination process. So during information acquisition, verifying through the external agencies is mandatory for all type of loan, regardless of ticket size or borrowers. No, it is not necessary, right? We do not do na, like let's say if a customer is coming for the home loan and others, we do not ask for the external. So bank rely more on the internal sources. So next, or even it is like there is nothing as such mandate from RBI or any other regulators also. So weighted risk based credit scoring is based not only to assess credit worthiness, it also determine the exact disbursement mode. No, it is not about mode आपका, ठीक है. A loan can only disburse after full compliance with the term and conditions of sanction. Repayment schedule must be provided to the borrowers at or before the disbursement. Yes. So only 3 आपका means option B will be right answer for this particular one. What we have to find out in this case? Correct statement ना. Why C आपका? Tanmay sir, why C? Option B should be right answer na. Weighted risk based on scoring is used not only assess credit worthiness but also determine the exact disbursement mode is not आपका define the risk. Check, account transfer and others. they are not going to आपका make an impact on the risk profiling and others. ठीक है. So weighted risk credit scoring is help in assess credit worthiness and fixed loan term. It does not decide the mode of disbursement and all. ठीक है. So that is something. चलो next one. Can you see my screen? हाँ, okay, now it is visible. So first, the application form serve not only a data collection tool but also it is not a legal agreement. First of all, this is wrong. Please go through the statement. Okay? Last day, you have last day, guys. Okay? Come on, motivate yourself. From tomorrow onwards, after giving this exam, you'll have a आपका moratorium period that is for relaxation for 2 months. ठीक है, और at least for 1 month 15 days 45 days आपका. ठीक है, तो just tonight only. ठीक है, so you have to focus and give your best efforts आपका. For non-salaried applicant, both proof of business address and IT assessment orders for the past 3 years must be submitted. Yes, it can be. Non-encumbrance certificate issued by the Judicial Sub-Registrar Office is different from the search report obtained by the bank advocate through both sub to the confirm clear titles. Yes, in case of home loan आपका we generally ask for the non-encumbrance certificate and which is generally sub-registrar of that particular state. Okay? So like while you do the registry or any bank is taking loan or any customer is taking home loan and all, so we have to do this. Okay? So that is generally part of this. The next one is the bank must collect a RERA approval in all housing loan cases regardless of project status or location. This should be doubtful आपका. ठीक है, if RERA approval is there, RERA approval is must आपका. ठीक है, so real estate regulating authority, if they have approved, there should not be आपका location and other issues. Okay, legal opinion of title should be sought even if the borrower submit the registered sale deed from the government body. Yes, that is called आपका MOTD or something. ठीक है, anyone who work with RAPC branches, they'll be very comfortable with these. The valuation report must comment on the feasibility of construction and demarcations of land boundaries, but the construction plan need not be engineer approved. It should be along with this, it should be engineer approved आपका. For existing building or flat, the branches must be ascertained the building age, tax status, and this. Yes, so every building they have their age, like commonly 80 years, 90 years, 100 years and all, or the tax status, the property taxes paid or not in past if they are taking, or even if they are switching loan. Confirm construction approvals from the local authorities and all. So 2357, yes, the option A only will be right answer for this particular one. So this is incorrect. The application from the form is only collecting information. It is not a legal statement. Again, statement 3 आपका non-encumbrance certificate and search report serve as a similar, but they are आपका this is for the under the state authority. You as a bank having right in case of any sort of default and others. This is where we are generally having some sort of verification आपका. So verifications की this property exists, and in the name nowadays we have geographical आपका geographical tag also, ठीक है, and we have e खाता also, ठीक है. So nowadays e खाता which generally help in these particular case. RERA approval required only where applicable. So if there is RERA approvals on any lands ना, then you do not have to do those kind of things आपका. चलो next one. So loan appraisals process are correct. I have added those question also. Module B आपका statement based new questions. So I'll be just after the covering this additional study materials. We'll go back to आपका module wise, huh? So the loan appraisal process involve validating the information submitted by applicant, including property detail and financial data. हाँ बिल्कुल सही. फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट, ऑल लोन एप्लीकेशंस मस्ट बी अप्रूव्ड विदाउट एनी चेक. नो, दिस इज आपका कंप्लीटली रॉन्ग, ठीक है. थर्ड स्टेटमेंट, मॉर्गेज डीड इज रिक्वायर्ड only if the property is registered as collateral for the loan. Yes, yeah, if we are taking loan against that particular property, or like let's say if we have taken loan on to purchase that particular property, so mortgage deed is must, which generally transfer the ownership to the bank until the last EMI or NOC. Risk asset acceptance criteria help in setting standardized guidelines for bank acceptance based on borrower's financial profile and the property value also. Legal and valuations opinions are necessary, not optional. So 134 means yes, very good. Option A will be right answer for this particular question. Next one, guys. A fixed rate home loan and floating rate home loan both have the same repayment structure and cannot be differentiated based on the repayment terms. It can be in case of fixed rate आपका basically your tenures or the number of EMI become fixed. But in case of floating rate, let's say that loan is linked with repo rate. If RBI increase repo rate during that period, so your number of EMI will also increase or the amount will also increase, right? So in case of fixed rate, it will remain fixed आपका throughout the period. So that is means this statement is wrong. I hope everybody get this particular one. If having doubt, please do let me know. A home loan moratorium period is capped at 18 months. Yes, true. Where the loan is for property under construction by a reputed builder or government agency, irrespective of construction phases. Pre-EMI interest is calculated as simple interest on the total loan amount amount from the date at the first disbursement until the full EMI commenced. This is also true. Fourth one, a borrower must make EMI payment before receiving the full. No, this is आपका EMI is after disbursement only. In case of floating rate loan, EMI amount remain constant. No, it आपका in case of floating rate, EMI amount remain constant while the loan tenures, this can be. So let's say a customer have taken 60,000 rupees EMI options. So why we keep this particular, mostly we keep this particular one constant, because this is we calculated based on the capacity of that person. So let's say earlier the tenure, the number of EMIs was suppose that आपका 400, RBI increase the repo rate. So what we'll do, we'll send a notice to the customer and we have increased the numbers from 400 to let's say 450 आपका, ठीक है. But we are not increasing this particular one. Earlier let's say the bank was linked with आपका repo plus 1.75%. So if RBI have increased, earlier repo was 6, now it is 6 to 7, so this will increase, ठीक है. And even आपका when RBI decrease this one also, so this seems correct. Sixth statement, for salaried borrowers, check off facility require an irrevocable letter of authority from the employer to deduct monthly installment from the borrower's salary and remit them to the lenders. Okay, this is also true. The check off facility of for borrowers employed with government required an agreement from the employers, which is not mandatory for the, which is like in case of private employees they have more risk आपका, ठीक है, so it should be reverse. तो 2356 yes हाँ, तो what 23 okay, option D will be right answer for this particular question, correct है. All right, हाँ, 2 Pavitra ma'am are watching session. Okay, chalo, next one guys, next one. Okay, this is hiding, just a minute, huh? Now it is fine. It is आपका जसीला मैम, check off facility is basically where employer directly deduct money from the employer directly deduct money to the आपका lenders, ठीक है, that is the one. Vinod sir, it is आपका when it comes to sorry जसीला मैम, deductions of dues and that is done by the employer to in favor of lenders, ठीक है. check off facility, let's say I'm a private employee or let's say you are a government employee, ठीक है. So we are taking loan from some banks and we have signed that check off facility, means we the bank and आपका employer agreeing कि we will directly deduct this money from the accounts, and while at the time of disbursement of salaries and all, so every month they'll disburse that amount to the lender or bank. Loan amount documentations, ठीक है. So a letter from the borrowers to bank is required to extend the earlier mortgage when a mortgagee is a second charge. Yes, let's say earlier this house is owned by Vinod sir, now someone else is आपका purchasing from Vinod sir, ठीक है. So this will be, and the someone else is taking loan from bank, or now it came to in X. So if X is taking loan, so that a borrower bank required to extend the earlier mortgage when the mortgage, हाँ, the same आपका correct. Valuation report from the engineer is required आपका, ठीक है, in case of properties and all. तो valuation record, a valuation report from an engineer is not required. अच्छा okay, it is sorry, it is आपका, it is like first we have to read the complete statement. So loan against property purchased from government bodies, ठीक है. In this particular case it is not required. This is a specific case आपका, ठीक है. Third statement आपका, ठीक है, third statement, No objection certificate from the builder or seller is mandatory for property purchase under a loan agreements. No objection certificate NOC this is get issued by the aqua builders seller for property purchase under the home loan. Legal opinion from bank advocate certify the clear title of the property is only required when purchasing new properties आपका. It is for all आपका, not only new properties, it is for all. An indemnity or guarantee may be obtained if the builder has appealed to authorities for regularizing unauthorized construction. Yes, in this case it will be required. So 1, 2, 3, 5. Do we have 1, 2, 3, 5? 1, 2, 3, 5. No, we have to check the answer first. See, it is आपका means 1, 2, 3 is also wrong means. ठीक है, 3 why 3 is wrong? Because the NOC from the builder or seller is only needed in specific cases like housing societies, not for all home loans. Okay, so that is like if it is, let's say we have land आपका in our name only, if we are constructing in that particular one, that is where we do not require those documents and all. Yes, chalo next one. Which of the following statement is true regarding registration of charge with CERSAI? So CERSAI, the motive behind establishing this one is like earlier what we found in some cases, one like let's say I own a house and I have taken loan against that house from multiple banks. So to deal with these kind of problems of immovable properties, so now we generally all banks they provide information with the CERSAI, and even before giving loan as a bank we generally verify through the CERSAI ki this homeowners or buyers they haven't take any loan from any other parties and all, right? So CERSAI was set up under the SERSAI Act 2002, maintain and operate registration system of securitization, asset reconstruction in security interest. Second statement आपका person must register a charge with CERSAI within 30 days आपका, ठीक है, it is within 30 days of creating the security. A fee of 500 is applicable for registering securitization or reconstruction of financial asset आपका, true. Non-registration with prescribed time will be a fine of 5,000. It is not 10,000. Fine. It should be 5,000 आपका, not 10,000. I'll cross check this one, huh? If they have changed the values and all. The fee for the creation or modification of security interest of loan above 5 lakh is 100 rupees. This is true. 135. 135 means option A will be right answer for this one. It is 5,000 only. Okay, next one आपका housing tax and tax planning. So here I hope you gone through this data now. I have shared the आपका notes. Some sections are important here. They get asked many times. These sections आपका. So tax deduction on payment of home loan interest and tax deduction on principal repayment of home loan and आपका tax deduction for first time home buyers and all, ATE and all. The explanation is also there. I have shared yesterday only, guys. You have gone through this particular PDF. So I'll directly come to the questions. Okay, first question. I have uploaded detailed PDF for this one yesterday only with D and E combined आपका along with concept and questions. तो फर्स्ट वन आपका that regarding the tax benefit home loan under section 24B subsection B of Income Tax Act. So first, the deduction on home loan interest is available up to 2 lakh for self-occupied property. True. First, second statement, the tax benefit under section 24B applicable only if loan was taken on 1st April 2000. कितना था 2099 I guess. ठीक है, after 99 only. This we'll check. It is after 99 what I can remember. Interest on home loan for self-occupied property can be claimed as deduction from salary, business income and capital gain. Fourth one is if the property is self-occupied, maximum interest deduction is 2 lakh, not this. This is mentioned in first statement itself. The construction of property must be completed within 5 years from the date the loan is raised to claim the full tax benefit within 5 years. True. So this is आपका correct. Next one, the property that is not self-occupied, the entire interest amount on home loan can be claimed as tax deductions आपका property. The property that is not self-occupied, the entire interest. Okay, this should be also correct आपका. So 1356. Do we have 1356? हाँ, we know we don't. हाँ, we have option A आपका. हाँ, 99 only. Yes, बिल्कुल अनीता मैम. So आपका it was after on and after April 1st 1999 and this is आपका 2 lakh. ठीक है, and this statement is also correct आपका, the last statement which was part of this particular one. Next one, home loan principal repayment under section 80C. Principal repayments आपका. Okay, Pavitra ma'am, no issues. Maximum deduction allow under ATC is 1,50,000. True है. The deduction under ATC is available only if the property is self-occupied. No, it can be rental also, I guess. Yeah. If it is even let out property, means rent, we have given on rent, it will be considered in this case. Tax deduction on principal payments can also be claimed for stamp duty and registration fee. Yes, if if property for the which tax benefit were availed is sold within 5 years, the tax benefit will reverse and आपका deemed income. This is also true. The tax deduction under the section 80C applicable for principal repayment during construction period. No, during construction period it is not applicable, after occupancy only. So 134 means आपका option D will be right answer for this particular question. Next one, regarding tax benefit under section 80EE, first time home buyers. डिडक्शन कैन क्लेम फॉर होम लोन सेंक्शन ओनली बिटवीन आपका 1 31 मार्च to 1 April to 31st March of, this is the only, like that can be the only period. The maximum deduction under this is 2 lakh. No, it is how much? It is not 2 lakh आपका, it is 50,000, 40 or 50,000, not 2 lakh. This is wrong. The home loan, it is 40 or 50 lakh, 50,000, 40,000 or 50,000. Anyone? The home loan amount must be 50 lakh or less to for this particular deduction. Okay, Anita ma'am is saying 50,000 only. The deduction can be claimed on home loan for properties that are self-occupied or rented. The next one is tax benefit under section 80E is available even if taxpayer already own another house on the date of sanction. No, it is आपका for the first time home buyers, so it should be wrong. So 134 means option A will be right answer for this one. It is 50,000 only. So the maximum deduction limit under this particular one is आपका 50,000. Okay, chalo. Next one. Okay. So some question around आपका valuation of land. This also get asked. So there are आपका different methods of valuations, like belting methods, or we have आपका there was some other methods also. I have kept those one. Year of purchase, front face something and all. They are generally part of this one. Earlier they do not used to ask question based on this, but now new loan you are asking, Pavitra ma'am. I guess it is 50 lakhs only. I'll just check this one. 80 EE. It is reduced to deduction up to 50,000. 80 EE not exceed the property value not exceeding 50 lakhs. Loan okay, loan amount is 35 lakhs. ठीक है पवित्रा मैम, that is about the loan amount. ठीक है, property value is आपका maximum value is आपका 50. loan amount is आपका 35 lakhs. Okay, that is the case. I have cross checked that one. Same. So it is आपका property value can be that should not exceed 50 lakhs, and loan आपका cannot be granted above 35 lakhs. Okay, so income capitalization method is used primarily valuing urban based on the rental income. Income capitalization is basically how that this is something when it comes to it should be आपका income generation, how we are generating income, like आपका rental income, or in case of agriculture how we are generating crop and others, not based on the okay, it is used primarily for valuing urban lands based on rental income is fine, but it can be used for other purposes also, like how properties are getting let's say we have some agriculture land, how much values crop we are growing on that particular one, that can be not only the rental income, I guess. Year purchase आपका ठीक है, year purchase factor in income capitalization is equal to 1 divided by rate of interest. So year purchase is 1 divided by R. This is true आपका. In the sale statistic methods, the value of agriculture land is compared based on the location, physical feature, and आपका title conditions. Belting, this is again very famous one. Belting methods suitable for large plot with more frontage and less depth आपका no. Belting method which generally help आपका like we do, let's say this is the property आपका land area and all, ठीक है. So it is something related to, it help us to frontage and आपका depth of that particular property, and accordingly let's say this is your road side, so this side value will be higher compared to this side value, or it is, let's say this plot is divided among all these different owners and all, so the value of this will be high compared to this, okay? So that is we do through the vaulting method. This is wrong. In general we use this one. Extraction Extraction method is generally suitable for properties with newly built up areas, or where the built up area represent a small portion of total value. It can be right. It should be right. Vastu consideration, like people, especially when people buy houses or land for the आपका making houses and all, they generally consider vastu compliances. So vastu consideration in written frontage can affect the value of urban plot. So this is आपका true. So when we purchase houses now, so people are very nowadays from like when these social influencers आपका दोस्त ज्योतिषी लोग comes on social media through reel and all na, they'll give you lots of gyan. My wife also, she involved in these kind of things like this is the right way, this is the wrong way. So those kind of things they happen in this case, right? So eventually they are increasing आपका while we purchasing anything that is affecting the purchase decision, right? तो 2 3 5 6 ठीक है 2 3 5 हाँ A should be right answer. Vinod sir is silently smiling. He also faced the same issue. I guess many people are facing same issue in his right. So next one आपका next one. Please go through these one at least once. So if they ask any direct question, you will be able to handle those one. Okay? Tanmay sir also. Tanmay sir is married or not? Tanmay sir look very happy, so I guess he is not married. Huh? So true regarding the different methods used for valuation for land with building. Tanmay sir left or what? Okay, no worries. ठीक है. So first आपका the comparative methods is commonly used for urban properties like residential flat comparative आपका yes where we are doing okay तन्मय सर हाँ ठीक है. So comparative methods आपका which is like urban properties, residential flat and office where we are comparing location wise and others. If you'll go POS area like Bandra in your Mumbai, so or like South Delhi in Delhi, so the prices are like very high, and in outer areas it is bit low, right? Next one, Pavitra ma'am, I'll go back to that question just a minute. Rent capitalization method is only applicable when the property is self rent. No, it can be for all, right? Majorly it is आपका the major one is let out properties and all. ठीक है. How many properties or flats available for let out instead of this. Cost method is suitable for properties like hospital, temple and town halls where sale data is not available. Development methods consider the potential increase in capital value after necessary modification. Valuation based on profit is used for specialized building like cinema halls and hotels and आपका capitalizing net profit also, right? So 1345 is D should be right answer for this particular question. ओके चलो नेक्स्ट वन. नेक्स्ट वन गाइस, sinking funds. Sinking funds आपका something like, let's say, what is the concept of sinking funds? Let's say we have developed, or any builder, they have developed a property, ठीक है. So we have, there are let's say 2000 houses, ठीक है, 2000 आपका units are there in this particular property or in this society. So now these buildings आपका, they have a life, right? Let's say this property is developed by some आपका A rated or good rated builders, and the useful life of this one is 100 years. That means after 100 years we have to demolish this particular property and we have to reconstruct it, right? So we have to आपका rebuild this particular one after 100 years. अब after 100 years again, if you'll ask home buyers to give 4 crore 5 crore for one flat, they'll not give, right? Now what we do actually in case of societies, when we develop this society, at the time of purchase itself, when companies when individual they buy houses, आपका, we in their overall purchase we include one cost that is called sinking funds, ठीक है. Let's say we ask 5 lakh rupees आपका, it is generally calculated based on per square feet. So we ask for 5 lakh rupees आपका as a sinking fund. This is one time payment. Then from 2000, like 2000 into 5 lakh, this amount we will deposit with some bank, and we are following the concept ki, let's say after, right now this project was completed in 1000 crore, and the future it will take, suppose that 15,000 crores, okay? So based on this calculation we are asking 5 lakh rupees from each, and we are investing in with a bank, so principal and interest will be 15,000 crores, so that we can reconstruct this particular building. So this is the idea आपका under this particular sinking funds, ठीक है. Now depreciation is also charged, calculation and all. ठीक है, तो अब first we'll go through the statement. Sinking fund is created accumulated fund for repair and maintenance during the building life, ठीक है. So this is the one, or it can be for the replacement of asset, or it can be for repairments or maintenance, right? So which is true. Basically no, it is not for repairment and maintenance, it is for the replacement. Sorry, my bad guys, it should be wrong आपका, ठीक है. One, I guess you guys are marking because it will not start with one for sure. The sinking fund is created to accumulate funds for repair and maintenance during this building life. No, it is for the आपका basically it is आपका to replace the asset. When it comes to sinking funds, it is one time payment made by the buyers, and after useful life how we are going to replace that one. Sinking fund factors is amount that accumulate ₹1 is invested at a specific compounding interest over a period. So we are investing this 5 lakh rupees at compound, or आपका 5 lakh into 2000 at a compound interest, so it will become 15,000 crores आपका at the end of the useful life, which is 100 years or whatever the time duration. True है. Written down value method assume depreciation at a constant rate, तो ये तो 100% wrong है, it is declining balance. Straight line depreciation uniformly allocate आपका, yes. Actual practice separate provision for sinking funds is often not made. It capitalize value determined using आपका dual valuation tables. In actual we do use this particular, this should be true. Building depreciate, building may lose value due to both physical deterioration and obsolescence. Yes, ठीक है. We do not charge depreciation on land, ठीक है. Let's say this area आपका is 30 acre. We are not charging depreciation on that 30 acre. That 30 acre is having, that land is not subject to depreciation. Land is not subject to depreciation, but this building is, because we have used आपका that cement and others, they have a useful life. After that we have to replace that one, ठीक है. तो 2, 4, 5, 6 means option A should be right answer for this particular one, ठीक है. Reverse mortgage. So when it comes to reverse mortgage, it is like, let's say, in normal loan, let's say if a person want to buy house, so they are taking loan from your bank and they are giving the documents belongs to bank in the bank name itself till the until the last EMI paid. When it comes to reverse mortgage, it is a kind of retirement plan. A person who own a house of 5 crore rupees, ठीक है, who own a house of 5 crore rupees, let's say after retirement he do not have any source of income. So what he did, he gave you documents, he submitted documents to the bank कि now like they are entering into an agreement where bank, आपका bank is paying some sort of EMI to the आपका this person who is the actual owner of that particular bank. So initially the, let's say he can ask for lump sum 30 lakh 1 crores initially. तो means आपका 20% equity will, let's say lump sum he asked for 1 crore, means 20% equity will directly come to the bank. Now 80% equity as per the house of this one, 80% belongs to the आपका that bank itself. ठीक है, नहीं कितना हो जाएगा ये, the calculation is right, हाँ I guess right. तो then gradually when bank will pay amount this person आपका, the bank equity will start increasing and the owner's equity will start decreasing. And let's say before the final EMI, if he got debt, so nominee can claim this particular one. But if they pay the amount which is आपका principal plus interest and the other things also. ठीक है, तो reverse mortgage loan is available to Indian citizen above 60 years. आपका first statement is true. The borrower must repay the principal and interest periodically during loan tenure. No, this is आपका wrong. There is opposite. This is the loan case. This is reverse mortgage. Reverse mortgage allow borrowers to remain the owner and occupant. आपका, he is the owner of this house and he is living there only, right? During the lifetime आपका, or until like bank have paid the last EMI. Commercial properties are eligible for, no, commercial properties are not eligible for reverse mortgage. Maximum monthly payment under the reverse mortgage is capped at 50,000. This was correct, but now please check this one once again. Disbursement under the reverse mortgage loan can be monthly, quarterly and all, similar to EMI, yes. Payment received under reverse exempt from the income tax under the this is also true. Loan must be repaid compulsorily by the hired. No, they do have options कि आपका, if they do not want to repay, so bank will pay the remaining amount to आपका, whatever the equity in that case, and they'll auction that particular property. A reverse mortgage scheme is applicable only, no, it is everywhere. ठीक है, तो what option you guys are suggesting? Option C. Option C is आपका this, right है, very good. Sorry, oh no, चलो, this was आपका. Now I'll come back, हाँ, now I'll speak less, you guys have to quickly answer आपका, ठीक है. So we have done with the numericals आपका. Okay, sorry, there are few numerical was missing क्या. This was the, this we have discussed earlier also, but if you want to solve, please quickly solve this, because this type of question you can expect. So what will be your correct answer? Gross profit. What we have to calculate? Net profit. That means you have to calculate gross profit first. So gross profit is equal to what? आपका sales minus cost of goods sold. So sales is how much? 1 crore 50 lakhs. cost of goods sold is 90 lakh, तो your gross profit is equal to 60 lakh आपका, ठीक है. नेट प्रॉफिट इज इक्वल टू ग्रॉस प्रॉफिट माइनस ऑपरेटिंग एक्सपेंसेस, ठीक है. तो ऑपरेटिंग एक्सपेंसेस इन अदर एक्सपेंसेस मीन्स आपका 30-40, तो इट इज़ आपका 20 लैक्स, ठीक है. इट इज़ हाउ मच ऑपरेटिंग एक्सपेंसेस. Okay, first in this case we can calculate operating profit. Operating profit is equal to gross profit minus operating expenses, that is equal to 30 lakhs. Now net profit is equal to आपका operating profit minus interest minus taxes means 15 lakhs, it is आपका 15 lakhs. So net profit margin is 15 lakhs divided by net profit divided by sales. Sales is आपका 1.50 crores into 100. So what will be your correct answer? कितना आ रहा है? B. B means आपका 10% will be right answer for this particular one. Correct है? Next question. Okay, हाँ, this question also. This we have discussed earlier also. ROA, return on assets. Let's go through. So if you have missed anything, we'll discuss that area. So how we calculate ROA? ठीक है, रिटर्न ऑन एसेट इज इक्वल टू व्हाट? इट इज़ आपका नेट इनकम, ठीक है, नेट इनकम डिवाइड बाय एवरेज एसेट, ठीक है. सो टोटल एवरेज एसेट और टोटल एसेट्स, ठीक है. सो इन दिस केस आपका फर्स्ट यू हैव टू कैलकुलेट द नेट इनकम. हाउ वी कैलकुलेट नेट इनकम आपका, ठीक है. सो इट इज़ टोटल इनकम माइनस ऑपरेटिंग एक्सपेंसेस. इनकम इज इंटरेस्ट अर्न ऑन लोन 5 lakh प्लस इंटरेस्ट पेड आपका NII. बेसिकली यू हैव टू कैलकुलेट NII. नेट इंटरेस्ट इनकम इज इक्वल टू 3 lakhs, ठीक है, 3 lakhs. देन आपका फी बेस इनकम 3 lakh प्लस दिस 3,50,000 फी बेस इनकम, ठीक है, 3,50,000. हाँ, सो इट इज़ ऑपरेटिंग एक्सपेंस ना. तो नेट इनकम इज आपका नेट इनकम इज इक्वल टू 3.50 lakh, ठीक है. देन आपका वी हैव टू कैलकुलेट व्हाट, हाँ, नेट इनकम आपका 10. सो दिस इज आपका नो, दिस इज अभी वी हैव माइनस 1 lakh ऑल्सो ऑपरेटिंग कॉस्ट माइनस 1 lakh. सो इट इज़ आपका 2.50 lakh, राइट. सही जा रहे हैं ना हम लोग. सो 2.5 lakh. एवरेज एसेट इज हाउ मच? एसेट एट द बिगिनिंग 40 lakhs. आपका दिस 1 crore का आधा इज 1 crore डिवाइड बाई 2 इज 50 lakhs, ठीक है. सो नाउ इट इज़ 2.50 lakh, सॉरी 25 lakhs, ठीक है. 2.50 नहीं ना, ये 2.50 है, हाँ 2.50 lakh. इट वॉज, हाँ 2.50 lakh डिवाइड बाई 50 lakhs इंटू 100. सो वॉट विल बी योर आउटकम? कितना आ रहा है? 50.005, हाँ 0.005 इंटू 100, 5%, करेक्ट है. तो आपका ऑप्शन ए विल बी राइट आंसर फॉर दिस 0.05 इंटू 100, राइट. सो ये आपका दिस वी हैव डिस्कस अर्लियर ऑल्सो. सो प्लीज़ ध्यान रखिएगा इसका, ठीक है. दिस कैन बी आस्क्ड. यस, हाँ 5%. नाउ ठीक है. सो नाउ लेट्स गो थ्रू. नाउ यू टेल मी, यू विल गो थ्रू दिस PDF आपका रिमेनिंग इफ आई शेयर दिस वन, और यू वांट मी टू प्रैक्टिस? विनोद सर, कविता मैम, अनीता मैम, Other also, Manjunath sir. D आपका okay. So retail banking is designed to cater institutional investor. Wrong है first statement itself. It encompass product cross multiple financial this and tailor to the this one. True है बिल्कुल. Third one is service are delivered through the physical branches to ensure personal. Both आपका physical and online आपका remote channels. Retail banking ensure risk diversification, cater large number. Yes, true है. Fifth one is it allow strong scope cross sellings and others. Yes. Sixth one is credit risk is well diversified as individual loan amount are relatively small. ठीक है. ओके अच्छा शेयर कर दूँ हाँ ठीक है. So yes. So I have added some question here, some statement based and others. So you can go through all these one. I'll upload on the application. ठीक है, just I'll share in the chat group itself. ठीक है, or upload on applications. You just go through this particular one, the practice one. Basically, this is in sequence only, right? Sequence means आपका that the sequence which we are the unit wise sequences आपका ठीक है. So for unit wise practice also you can go you can use this particular one. I have eliminated the concept portion आपका. So let's see how they frame the question paper tomorrow. Most probably my expectation is about around आपका PPB paper only. जैसे PPB का paper था same set में आपका. So that like what I can say कि module wise what you can do, you can go through that concept PDFs आपका, that will help you. Module C is something, module C and D, these are the two modules where you should go through आपका that PDF वाला part and others, that will help you a lot, and same things you will see in your examination also. So accordingly go for this one. ठीक है. Yes, yes. Jaideep sir, yes. I have a line in the आपका better की if you go for that module wise things. मतलब what I'll suggest Jaideep sir, go for module C and D, that module PDF ठीक है, C and D, that will help you a lot. देखो B module is something that is like you have read in past also, whether you will be able to answer or not ठीक है, वो clear picture रहेगा. But C and D is something once you'll go through these particular one ना, you will be able to answer. You'll see आपका similar sort of questions and all. तो इनके PDFs को, individual PDFs को you can go through those particular one, and B आपका you can revise with this one, or A also. ठीक है. Alright. Jaideep sir. हाँ तो you have to score well. You do not have any chance, you just have to score well. ठीक है, and try your best आपका. ठीक है, try your best, and like we will be doing आपका. हाँ, what was your आपका मैम, can you tell me the question number? Sorry, I missed that one. Pavitra ma'am, can you please ping me on app या on or Telegram आपका with that screenshot, so I can help you out with this one. ठीक है, चलो तो I'll see you guys. I'll see you tomorrow for the exam analysis, or those who are going for shift 1, Vinod sir and आपका Jaideep sir and others, and especially those who are at boundary line, I'll say कि just this is last night, just focus on the revision part and all, practice well, so that will help you out, and you can like just go through the that concept part. That concept, going through concept part or the concept PDF is a right strategy instead of only practicing question and all. ठीक है. All right, chalo. So this is it from my side. Valuation of land. Okay. Just a minute, huh? I'll try to come back here if I can see. Ma'am, can you send me that question on आपका just take a screenshot ना from the PPT itself and just send me on app or आपको WhatsApp or Telegram. I'll definitely get back to you on that case because I'm also not getting that one. Sinking funds, ATC. Pavitra ma'am, can you send that particular one on that applications or just take a screenshot of that question from YouTube or anywhere. Just send me that one. I'll get back to you on this. ठीक है? I'll be waiting for this. 40 तन्मय से 48 टारगेट मत कर, टारगेट 48 लेके चलोगे तो फिर आप जानते हो अंजाम। आपने देखा अभी पिछले एग्जाम्स में जितने का टारगेट हमने लिया है उससे क्या हालत हुई है, ठीक है। सो दिस इज़ द बॉटम लाइन, हाँ, यू हैव टू स्कोर वेल। ओके, चलो फाइन गाइस, आई विल सी यू टुमारो, ठीक है। सो दिस इज इट, विश यू ऑल द वेरी बेस्ट फॉर योर एग्जाम प्रिपरेशन, ठीक है, एंड फॉर योर एग्जामिनेशन ऑल्सो। आई विल सी यू टुमारो एंड just give your best, okay, and forget about past, whatever happened. Now you have to focus on the आपका coming paper. This same things, paper will be lengthy, so it will take 2 hours. Just assume that, take that much of energy and all, so that will help you in that case, ठीक है। चलो, wish you all the very best guys.